What is up? What is up? I ain't gonna play it, man. I can't believe Diddy locked in his cell, tunnels under his house, and he can't make bail. Now we got Mama Combs. Mama, is that the aunt or that's the mama? We're gonna go with Mama for right now. We're just gonna go with Mama. I think that's the aunt, but we're gonna go with Mama. But long as she ain't got the wigs on. I don't think she got the wigs, so y'all leave her wigs alone. There's a wig. Boy, I thought when I was growing up, somebody wear a wig, that was shameful. Now y'all wear wigs like it's a style. I don't understand it. Y'all hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. Check this out, man. Diddy's mother exposed. Let's check it out, man. Here we go. It's been up here
To the point where Diddy's own mother, how on earth did we get to the point where Diddy's own mother, Janice, is allegedly slamming Marjorie Harvey as the baby oil queen? And why is she choosing this exact moment to shine a burning spotlight on the Harvey family? Is something boiling under the surface of Hollywood right now? Well, apparently it has a lot to do with Diddy. And allegedly, the real reason Janice Combs is trying to destroy Marjorie's reputation is because Marjorie Harvey is secretly cooperating with the feds to destroy her son's reputation and erase any negative connection to Lorie amidst the recent new allegations. Yes, guys, there are new allegations. Honestly speaking, though, both of these women have a proven record of being shady and being involved in the most despicable things in Hollywood. But let's just get right into it. Okay, y'all, so the LAPD and the DA's office are reportedly actively reviewing a flood of new allegations against Diddy. And apparently, this time, everyone who ever stepped foot in a bad boy party is sweating. We are about to enter phase 2 of this reckoning. And we aren't just talking about Diddy anymore. We are talking about the network of enablers, the high-profile executives, and the elite parents who allegedly smiled for the paparazzi while handing their kids to him. Case in point, Marjorie and Steve.
To hear little Rod say, like, the boys were around, Roger Bonds talked about the children as well. What kind of parenting relationship is that? But then again, that goes back to the conversation of Lorie Harvey, Steve Harvey's daughter. It was all known that she was spotted in them streets with Justin, and then she was spotted in them streets with Diddy, and they all tried to sit there and pretend like that wasn't what it was.
Now, with this explosive new wave of allegations threatening Diddy, Marjorie Harvey is allegedly quietly collaborating with the feds to completely save her family. And to understand why Janice Combs would allegedly expose Marjorie, we have to look back at 2019. Remember when a 22-year-old Lorie Harvey was spotted vacationing in Italy and Cabo with a 49-year-old Diddy? At the time, the public was creeped out. 1, because the age difference was completely mental. 2, Lorie had been all over calling Diddy's ex, Kim Porter, her mama. And 3, Lorie had previously dated Diddy's son, Justin Combs. Like, everything was just not making sense with that relationship. Fast forward to the federal raids and the shocking discovery of the infamous 1,000 bottles of baby oil. And that's where the real story is. At the time, several people, including Lorie Harvey, were implicated for their connection to Diddy. And if word on the street is anything to go by, there could be more to her involvement. And this is what Marjorie is allegedly trying to avoid. And while Marjorie is trying to save her family, allegedly, Janice Combs is fiercely trying to deflect the heat off her son by exposing the elites who allegedly turned a blind eye to his circle, or worse, benefited from it, like Marjorie Harvey, for example.
Insiders are saying that Janice is implying Marjorie Harvey knew exactly what kind of environment Lorie was entering back in 2019, and that Marjorie used her elite networking skills to navigate the situation, profit from the situation, and was even supposedly more involved than anyone else. However, guys, while Janice is busy trying to paint Marjorie Harvey as some mastermind, has she forgotten that she's also been accused of being part and parcel of the parties? In fact, she's been called the mastermind of everything Diddy did. For a bit of background, we know that Diddy's dad was a PIMP and a dealer back in the day, but he was unalived when Diddy was pretty young. Actually, while Diddy was talking about the memories he had of his father, he did confirm that his dad was a dealer, and to the best of his knowledge, there are only 2 ways out of such a lifestyle.
Being that my father, when I was 3 years old, I don't have like a lot of memories of my father. They say, you can't miss something you never had. So that's only a little ways right, there's definitely been times as I've gotten older that I've missed my father, and his presence not being there, having somebody not to ask like manly advice, and just things that you would ask your father. Also things that you would celebrate with him. That would make him proud.
Now, after Diddy's dad died, his mother was scared to stay in Harlem for fear of any of them getting hurt, and because of that, she relocated to Mount Vernon and wanted to give Puff a great upbringing. Yes, Diddy's dad had street money saved, but that only lasted so long, and when that ended, Janice had to find ways to survive. In fact, if my memory serves me right, Janice once did an interview years ago with Diddy sitting next to her and said she worked as a bartender who had to wear lingerie to keep Diddy in the safe neighborhood in Mount Vernon and to keep him in private school. Allegedly, to supplement what she was already earning, Janice started a house where all kinds of things happened. And according to people like Suge Knight, maybe the things Diddy witnessed going on may have messed him up.
I'm not making an excuse because I believe in those people shouldn't have went through what they went through. But at the same time, judging Puffy, he might have some shit going on when he was young. Mama ran a house. There was all kind of activities in there. He was there when he was young. He might not, some of those men might not want to teach him how to draw. There's something else flying in that landed besides that paper plane,
Basically, Janice has been slammed as the secret brains behind Diddy's parties and the quiet gatekeeper of his dealings, which would mean that she allegedly knew all about the freak-offs and was allegedly even involved in the setups. Actually, there were receipts that she participated in the freak-offs when the authorities arrested Diddy. At the time, investigators alleged that Diddy was luring women in by promising them true romantic connections. Then, after gaining their trust, he allegedly used force and coercion to have them engage in lengthy activities with male workers. Afterwards, the women would allegedly receive IV fluids to help them physically recover from them. Let's just say it was not really a good look when Janice was hooked to IV fluids right next to her beloved son. In addition, guys have actually been saying for the longest time that Diddy's behavior started long before he became who he is known to be today, meaning that his mom possibly witnessed some of the things he was being charged with. For those who recall, we actually had several women who attended Howard University with Diddy telling Rolling Stone that they saw signs of a controlling personality decades ago. The women who went to school with him said there were incidents involving unwanted touching and fits of rage on campus by Diddy and women he was interested in. One woman actually claimed that she kept as far away as possible from him after he caressed her back without warning. Another former student also said that Diddy flew off the handle after she called him out for cutting the cafeteria line. And there were several other stories of how he mistreated women. Basically, Janice saw it all. And let me not even begin with their weird relationship. Diddy was out here publicly kissing his mom on the lips, saying that his mother is single and ready to mingle. And because of that, he takes her to strip clubs. And he even went ahead to describe how she had her hands on the floor working it.
Yeah, my mom's is single. Mom's is single. I ain't gonna hate on my mom's. She's single.
Oh my God.
Me and my mom talked about one time doing a dating show with her. And she's so picky. She's so picky, they don't stand. But yeah, that'd be the funniest show in the world.
It will be, especially with me.
I don't even want to get started if she was doing that.
So, yeah, this is one person who has already been slammed for possibly participating in whatever was going on in Diddy's parties. And if Lorie was a participant too, she saw it all. For years, she was right there on her son's arm at the center of his inner circle, reaping the benefits of his billion-dollar empire. And for her to now try and take the moral high ground and smear another mother for allegedly playing the Hollywood game, it's giving hypocrisy 101. Anywho, if Marjorie was contacted by federal investigators, she must have faced the ultimate mother's dilemma, cause in the federal system, you either help them build the case, or they look at you as part of the problem. We know that Marjorie's #1 priority has always been the clean preservation of the Harvey empire, and best believe that she will do exactly what what any elite, calculated mother would do, which is trade information for absolute protection. Basically, by laying out the timeline of exactly what she and Lorie witnessed back in 2019 and proving they were completely separate from any alleged criminal activity, Marjorie ensures that Lorie's name stays out of the legal crossfire. That's just how it works in these types of situations. You give them something, and they leave you out of it. But then, in a case like this, the credibility of the people providing information to the government is everything. If the defense can prove that a witness or an informant has dirty hands, their testimony loses its power. So, by throwing out the label baby oil queen and implying that Marjorie was heavily involved in facilitating industry networking behind the scenes, Diddy's team could make sure she's not credible. It basically reframes Marjorie from a mother cooperating with justice into a hypocrite trying to save her own skin.
I mean, the only reason why Marjorie could get involved is because there's possibly something in the new allegations that could implicate her family. But will the Harvey empire successfully maintain its image? Or could they go down for real this time? For all we know, maybe Marjorie and Janice were working together for God knows what. We are going to be finding out more soon. But meanwhile, I'd love to know what you think. So sound off in the comments section below.
Sign it out, baby. Sign it out. It's funny, man. I'm sitting here saying to myself, everybody can point the finger at all the stuff everybody else is doing. Even Janet, not Janet, whatever, Diddy's mother. I don't even know her name and don't want to know her name. Janice Combs. Yeah, Janice. I think that's her name. She pointed finger. My son ain't do this. I said, your son is evil as I don't know what. Look, one of the stories that we hearing about Diddy got to be right. I ain't even talking about the one that on the video of him beating up Cassie, and then you got Gene Deal and everybody else talking about how bad he beat Kim Porter and how bad he did all these other girls. I ain't even talking about those stories that we know those true. I'm talking about all the ones, these people we don't even know about, these escort people and all this stuff. Men saying that they did stuff. They lying on Diddy. Diddy couldn't, there's no, why ain't nobody doing all that lying on Uncle Mike? And nobody be doing all that. That's too much lying for one person. I think God put a cap on how much lying we can do. And I think everybody reached that threshold, or at least halfway at the threshold. That man got another cases coming that's about to turn. All you need is one. Watch, y'all see. I'm gonna get on up out of here, man. Look here. Y'all take it light, take it slow. Tell them Uncle Mike told you so. Peace out.